I was just crying. Dakota Johnson kept a secret from her parents after her 50 Shades of Grey casting. When Dakota Johnson landed the role in 50 Shades of Grey, although thrilled, she had to keep it a secret from her parents due to their tendency for big mouths. 50 Shades of Grey transformed Dakota Johnson's life, introducing her to the opulent world of Hollywood. Dakota Johnson couldn't say a word to her parents because she was supposed to keep the news of her casting a secret. Dakota Johnson also had her concerns about the role, but what truly convinced her was the love story at the very core of it. 50 Shades of Grey has amassed a huge fan following, and not for the reasons one might assume. The electrifying love story at its core is the real reason behind the movie's success, and Dakota Johnson understood from the start that it was a role meant for her. Consequently, when she finally landed it, although thrilled, she had to keep it a secret from her parents due to their tendency for big mouths. Why did Dakota Johnson keep the 50 Shades of Grey role from her parents? 50 Shades of Grey changed the game for Dakota Johnson and became her ticket into the glitzy and glamorous life of Hollywood. She sensed it right from the get-go. While many were initially hesitant about the project and having their names associated with it, Johnson, on the other hand, was absolutely certain about the role. Although she entered through the audition process, her unapologetic attitude significantly positioned her ahead in the queue. At one point, she was so eager for the role that she regularly made calls to check in. So, when she eventually landed it, people might assume she would throw a grand gala to celebrate. However, at the moment, she only celebrated with a dog from her friend in NYC. She revealed to Elle, "I was just crying, and there were all these dogs in the house. This one dog was below my feet sleeping, and I was like, 'You Efker, wake up, this is really exciting.' And then I had a glass of whiskey." She also couldn't say a word to her parents because she was supposed to keep the news a secret, and as she stated, "Sometimes your parents are the ones with the biggest mouths of all time." Deeming it was unsafe, the actress kept the news to herself for the longest time. Dakota Johnson had her doubts as well. Initially, like many others, Dakota Johnson also had her concerns, but what truly convinced her was the love story at the very core of it. The explicit content made her pretty nervous to jump right in, but the love story truly gave her confidence. In the same Elle interview, she continued, "Reading the book, I found myself more interested in the ways they were breaking each other down emotionally than the sex scenes. I think there's a part of a woman that wants to be the thing that breaks a man down. I wasn't very invested at first, just because I was a little scared of it. The material was intense, and I've never done anything like that before. But that just told me it was something I should do." The actress saw Anna, her character, in a way many failed to look at. She said, "I just thought Anna was a real girl. There's nothing fake or phony about her, and I appreciate that. She's goofy and she's smart and she's pretty normal." And thus, it was destined, and the rest became history. Dakota Johnson is indeed an exceptional actress, and the reflection of her skills is what made the film what it is. 50 Shades of Grey is currently streaming on Max.